Hi, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the many ways that projectors can create energetic boundaries. So, we're never going to get away from the conditioning field, but the way that we actually get to engage with it and play with it is by becoming very empowered in ourselves and developing a very strong witnessing observer. What I call this the neutral observer, because what happens is the whole point of having openness is that you get to become wise. You get to learn how to sample the energies around you without identifying, without attaching, and without letting them affect you in a way that hijacks your energy. So, the first tool to becoming an empowered projector and learning how to play with energies and not allow them to affect you and that for days and days and days on end is to develop a neutral observer. So that is getting really acquainted with the mind and building awareness. Human design is mechanical, and mechanics simply means that it's you're going to be affected by the and impacted by the energies that other people are putting out or and that you amplify or absorb. But the key is to screen, not sponge. So to observe and not absorb, all these cliches. So if you are in a room with somebody and you are amplifying their emotional energy or their negative attitudes, the simplest thing to do would be to leave the room. And as you get into your own aura, one of the things that it should dissipate. But one of the things that you can do is to have a sanctuary or a space that you go to that you can then lie down. And this is a really powerful way for projectors to actually reduce, to discharge energy that they've been working around all day. The second thing that's really important as an energetic tool to support yourself is to learn how to get grounded and learn how to ground and release foreign energy from your field. And you can do this by bringing in a light. You can bring in a white light or any of these types of lights, and you can actually clear your auric field and discharge energy down your grounding back into the earth. You could use the violet flame. So these are more esoteric ways of working with your aura. But the most important thing to take away from this video is the fact that when we're identifying or when we're being affected and hijacked by other people's energies, really it's an opportunity to actually look within and actually start to develop personal choice and develop an awareness that I actually don't need to hang on to this. I can let go of this. So, what is it within my control? My control is my attitude, how I respond, um, what I choose to believe, think, feel, imagine, and experience. And, it might be a case where you need to set a personal boundary in your life where you say, actually, I notice that every time I'm around these people, um, I actually feel unhappy, I don't feel uplifted, I don't feel like we have the same interests or values. And that could be your sign that you've evolved or you are evolving out of that space and to move on. So that's where you can take back your power. Or it might be that you need to learn some communication and some emotional intelligence skills where you set a boundary with people around what kind of topics that you're open to discuss or that you're willing to engage in. Many years ago, back in 2019, I turned off the news and I made a decision no longer to be consumed and allow my attention and my focus to be taken into the grand media, and that has served me really well. So what it is in terms of project protection, and there are multiple ways. I mean, I teach a range of energetic tools. I teach energetic mastery. I have a course called Quantum Success Codes, which is a self-paced course with a live Q&A element to it, a hybrid. If that's something you're interested in, please reach out because I would love to get you on the wait list. And there are numerous ways that we could go into this subject, but tell me in the comments which of these so far are the ideas that resonate the most with you. And if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to ask. All right. In another video I'm going to upload, I'm going to address this even further and give you a tapping tool that you can use. But I think it's really important to first really understand that the centers are like baskets, and what it means to become an empowered projector and an aware and having awareness is the ability to be at choice. So what do I choose to identify and attach to? And where you're open and you have a hanging gate, your mind will go to the other side. So the shadow aspect will attach to the thoughts, the feelings, the worries, anxieties on the other side of your hanging gate. So it would be really interesting to look at what are the victim themes on the other side. And all that really means is how is my mind attaching and identifying meaning? And how do I then need to choose to release that and come into personal power?